We're back, continuing with our draft speculations of what could and should happen for every single team. Pick 1 through 32, leading up to the NFL draft. We're 4 days away. We are on pick 24, the Minnesota Vikings. I brought the legendary Randy Moss Minnesota Vikings jersey. Phenomenal, one of the best receivers of all time. He was my favorite player back in the day. I have jerseys from when I was a kid when he was on the Raiders. I have so many jerseys. I have his jerseys when he was on the Patriots. He was one of my favorite receivers to watch growing up. All my thoughts and prayers to him and his entire family. I'm also wearing the Costa Mesa Fire Department shirt. This jersey won't fit, so I'm wearing this Costa Mesa Fire Department shirt. This thing's like 20 years old. I'm honoring my uncle, Mike Kriza, who was a captain in Costa Mesa. He was tragically killed in 2018, and I thought today on Easter was a perfect day to honor him and the legacy that he continues to provide for that whole community. Happy Easter, by the way, and if you're not celebrating Easter, just ignore that part. At pick 24, the Minnesota Vikings. There's not too many things that they need on this team. They have a very good team, and they have a very stable head coach who is probably going to win more awards over time. Kevin O'Connell is a mastermind in this football. He's figured out the football universe. It seems like every year his team's just getting better and better and better. Their trajectory is Super Bowl within the next couple of years. But the quarterback carousel that they've been running through this year was kind of strange. They let Daniel Jones go in free agency. He was presumed to be the backup. They let Sam Darnold go, who led him to a historic year. They let him go in free agency. They kind of hand the reins to J.J. McCarthy, but then they're playing with this idea in the background of Aaron Rodgers, who still hasn't even made a decision. Regardless of the quarterback position, there's not too many things that the Minnesota Vikings need. Picking at 24, there's a few guys that are at pick 24 where you're like, yeah, we're going to stay and pick this guy. If not, look for them to trade out or at least trade back. I would try to gain a second-round pick and more draft capital. They don't have that many draft picks this year. They don't need too many things, but getting pieces to fill other roles that are getting older. Harrison Smith, I believe, I'm going to check this stat after I do this, is in his 15th season. Getting yourself a safety. I mean, if Starks or Nick Emmanwori is there, at 24, I think it's a no-brainer. But if the package for a team to trade up to pick 24 is substantial enough, I'd get the hell out of the first round. Their team is good. I also look for them to add a little bit of depth on that offensive line, guys that can learn and develop and grow as J.J. McCarthy grows. Their D-line is so stacked. The guys that they've brought in, the pieces that they've added, adding offensive line or DB could put this team in a Super Bowl conversation on Thursday.